Okay, it wasn't raining and then it started and then now it looks like it's potentially clearing up, hopefully anyway, so I can get like a flight in. And with that in mind, what did I read today? Didn't seem like there was much good news overall. So how about this first one with a plane from South Korea crashed and they're not sure why, and right now they're kind of saying it may have been things like a bird strike. It says, did bird strike contribute to South Korea plane crash? What we know so far. More than 170 people have died after a plane crashed as it was landing in South Korea on Sunday morning. The Jeju airplane came off the runway before colliding with a wall at Muan International Airport in the southwest of the country. Yeah, and there were actually videos of this too. Can you imagine that? Just witnessing your death coming to you, like there's nothing you can do per se. The plane, which was returning from Bangkok in Thailand, was carrying 181 people, 179 who have died, while 2 crew members were rescued from their wreckage. Authorities are investigating the cause of the crash, which fire officials have indicated may have occurred due to a bird strike and bad weather. However, experts have warned the crash could have been caused by a number of factors. The South Korean transport official said that the plane had been attempting to land but was forced to hold off after air traffic control gave a bird strike warning and alert about the risk of a collision with birds. About 2 minutes later, the pilot called in a mayday and air traffic command gave permission for the plane to land from the opposite direction, the official said. One video appears to show the plane touching down without using its wheels or any other landing gear. It skidded down the runway and crashed into a wall before erupting into flames. So that didn't make it clear anyways in regards to whether or not it did in fact get hit by the bird. They got the warnings and so forth, but it doesn't say clearly here anyways from what I'm reading that was the case indeed. But either way, that's unfortunate, huh? And then with that news and continuation with planes and so forth, like how about this one? Apparently this happened shortly after, where an airplane here in Canada apparently had to make an emergency landing. And again, there were crazy videos of this too. It says passengers say plane filled with smoke after fiery landing in Halifax. The Halifax airport was closed for about 90 minutes Saturday night after a plane arriving from St. John's experienced a problem landing, which saw the plane skid down the runway and part of it catch fire. Passenger Nikki Valentine, who spoke with CBC from a hangar where many of those aboard the flight were taken, said that one of the plane's tires did not deploy properly upon landing. The plane started to sit at about a 20-degree angle to the left, and as that happened, we heard a pretty loud, what almost sounded like a crash sound, as the wing of the plane started to skid along the pavement, along with what I presume was the engine, she said. Valentine said the plane then skidded down the runway for a decent distance as the pilots worked to stop the plane. Well, fortunately in this situation, nobody was killed or anything like that from what I'm reading here anyways, but it makes you wonder what the heck is going on. Again, this happened shortly after the other incident. And even with things like drones, it dealt with things like drones getting shot down. Like this one says, US drones shot down by Yemen. Yemen-based rebels have shot down a US military strike and reconnaissance Reaper drone flying southeast of the capital city Sana'a, a spokesperson for the Houthi Rebels said on Saturday. It says a US defense official said they were aware of the open source reporting and currently looking into it, but declined to provide further details. The US has been attacking Houthi forces in Yemen as they targeted international shipping vessels and routes through the Red Sea, while increasing their attacks on US ally Israel in the past year. Houthi rebels who control swaths of the war-torn Yemen have expressed solidarity with Palestinian militant group Hamas since the start of Israel's highly destructive war in Gaza. Israel vowed to eradicate the group after Hamas launched its unprecedented October 7th attack last year. So overall, it's not a good day in terms of things like aviation, I guess, related news. Almost a New Year's too, not a good way to start it off. All right, see you guys later.